we just wanted to really figure that out because we were thinking that it was a type of propaganda, which is plain folk. And we were at the idea of asking people who had interviews with them, asking what are their opinions on it, what do they think about it, and if so, just basically their personal experience living in this country of America. I'm going to be showing 2 interviews and 1 audio at the end, and then a conclusion and paragraph closing at the end of the commercial. But yeah, we are going to start with the first interview, introducing Natalia and Andrea. Okay, could you state your names, please? Okay, I am going to ask you a question. Why do you guys think America isn't the greatest country?
Because of a lot of inflation that's going on. Things that used to be cheaper are expensive.
We have like the paletero, like I used to like get it like with only $5, like I could just like get a bunch, and now I can only get 1 paletero. And my paletero got deported, so
Okay.
So
Yeah, they used to be like what? Like 150? Now they're like 2.
Okay, so after that interesting interview from Andrea and Natalia, we were introduced on how they felt about America and the inflation and how they brought up genuine just inflation, how they couldn't buy the stuff they used to buy beforehand. And right now we're actually going to go to the main interview with the guy that we really got most of the information from. His name is Roberto. But other than that, we are going into the next part of the project.
Comments that your classmates made related to this topic, which is, do we think that America is the greatest country? And I'm actually pretty impressed with the intelligence that I've noticed, because a lot of your classmates mentioned social issues, they mentioned the economy, they mentioned immigration, which really ties to what I call the SAFE acronym. So all Americans are concerned about security, affordability, fairness, and education. All of those essentially do tie to our economy.
Okay, so you had heard from our, basically the main point of our whole project, propaganda, and asking the question of why people think America is or isn't the greatest country in the world, and we got a pretty good response from him. Okay, so you finally made it to the end of our, I guess, little documentary on why people think America isn't the greatest country or is. People with different opinions, and we basically just try to give us a plain folk type of propaganda. And what else? I'm going to state my personal opinion, and I guess I'll speak for my partner as well because we both have the same ideas of it. I am going to say America honestly, it isn't the greatest country. And honestly, in my opinion, there is really no fact to support that any country has ever is the greatest country in the world. If we take US for example, as we're talking about, we are literally really bad in education levels where you are alright in healthcare, but the amount of money we have to pay for it is insane. While a lot of the countries, especially the European Union, they have free healthcare. So you would think that the perfect or the best country would have free healthcare. No, the US does not have that, unfortunately. And then I'm going to go for another thing. The only thing that US really isn't top in any categories is the most incarcerated per capita, the highest infant mortality, and the highest country with the most religious practices. That's the only thing, 3 categories we top in anything else. We are 7th in literacy, which is really sad. We are, what else? Honestly, it's just US, in my opinion, isn't the greatest. It's good. It's good. Don't get me mad. It's something I should be grateful for, but it is the best. If you would call it perfect, like, it's just how it is. And I'm also going to explain some persuasive techniques that we try to use throughout this video. We try to use one, get other people's opinions on it. I think it wasn't. We're trying to persuade the audience to say, oh, well, higher inflation is a bad reason why we think America isn't the greatest. What I just mentioned about the high infant mortality rate, how the healthcare remained the thing, and the other persuasive technique was basically showing the facts with the interview and adding charts and facts we have on the side. Other than that, I'm going to close off with that. Thank you for watching this long video. I'm very sorry that it was this long. It's very simple.